Hello everyone, welcome to part 1 of my Firewatch series. This game is about a guy named Henry who takes a job as a Firewatch and things don't go exactly how he thought it would. Let's get started. Sounds like we're at a restaurant or something. Got some plates clinking, glasses. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Of course. You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Man, you're drunk and somebody buys you a cheeseburger? That's good. Alright. Looks like we're in an elevator. Got our backpack. Alright. Looks like that's our truck here. It's the only car in this parking garage. Alright. Let's load her up. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beers just about anywhere. Life is good. Yeah, that does sound like a good life. I want a beer here. I want a beer there. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad can happen to Julia while walking this dog. Dogs. I say we gotta go with the beagle. She names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Having a dog named Bucket. That's awesome. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. Oh jeez. I'm saying, if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. Oh, wow. You say she's absolutely right. Alright. Looks like we're at the start of the trail. Thoroughfare Trailhead. We got a map. Yeah, I'm lost already. Alright. Looks like we've got some posters here. No fire. Oh, you can zoom in with the right mouse button. Alright. Let's go. Continue this way, I guess. 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call, you're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You call her an inconsiderate. She tells you to f yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Oh wow. It's not going good. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Let's go, He-Man. You look awesome. Yeah, I do. It's still walking. Looks like it's sunset. Wow, that's a pretty view. Alright, let's keep walking. There's this Two Forks lookout tower, 8 more miles still. Jeez, 8 miles. How long have we been walking? Spacebar to climb over obstructions. Alright, that's easy enough. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh. Uh-oh. Bucket gets kicked. Oh no. Don't kick the dog. Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Oh yeah, you gotta beat him up. He kicked your dog. You don't do that. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Yeah, walking by the river is probably better than walking through a festival. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Well, I mean, it's just what she wants to do, you know? Make it work. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's not bad. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Uh-oh. She's forgetting stuff. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to somebody about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I don't know if that would help. I think we should talk to somebody about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Oh boy. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Looks like we're at some campsite, resting for the night. How long have we been walking? Jeez. Alright, got our journal. Our backpack. Oh. Yeah, alright. Well, there's Julia's drawing. He-Man. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Yeah, that's not good, and it's a good thing that they sent her home. She does not need to be alone right now. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. Oh man. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Oh man. That is definitely not good. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. Man. I feel like Henry can do it. He knows her. We'll go that one. Alright, it's daytime now. We're still walking. My goodness. This game is pretty. I like these views. Alright. Hey, we got a deer. Deer. Bye. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. Oh no. Henry, don't become an alcoholic. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. I trust her. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. (1989) One night you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. Oh man. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Oh, Henry. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you that Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Alright. Okay, looks like we're at the tower now. And it's nighttime. Jeez, we walked for 2 days? Props to you, Henry. Oh, there's our outhouse. Turn on the power. Dang. Just smacked it.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh. Hello. Raccoon.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Oh,
People
jeez.
take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Oh, okay. Looks like tab is notes and document. Okay, it's shift. You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you.
Okay.
Sure.
You've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow, and you're just out here until the heat dies down, and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's, gosh, maybe it's a borderline fetish. A tree fetish.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Nice to meet you, Delilah. Day 1.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Good note. Hold left shift to activate radio. Sorry, guess I slept in.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Alright, I'll stop.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it,
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Confirm what Delilah is seeing. N to use compass.
Fireworks?
West? Oh yeah, those are fireworks.
That's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is.
Pieces of
The
wood.
closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like kick the shit out of them?
Like, kick the shit out of them sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their...
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going.
Why
You
not?
probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hopefully, no random person stumbles upon one of those boxes and, you know, for some reason guesses 1, 2, 3, 4. They won't get in, right? Oh, it said M for map. Find rope in NFS cache box 306. I think we're the circle. I think that's who we are. So if we keep following this trail, we'll get to 306. All right. Some weird noises, man. How many fireworks do they have? Can we go this way? Oh wait, there's a box here. I'm not going the other way, I'm going this way.
I found the supply box.
Great.
Great. Scroll wheel to change the numbers. Copy map information. Alright, that'll be useful. What did we update? Is it the other red lines there? I don't know, I don't remember. I don't remember what it looked like beforehand.
People just stuff these things with old food? That's how you get bears.
Those boxes are bear proof. I wouldn't worry about it.
Fine. Cherry and almond granola bar. Throw some dark chocolate in there and that would be even better. Oh, I'm gonna eat it. Just eating random granola bars from boxes out in the middle of the woods. Yeah, sounds about right.
I tracked down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
Deal with whoever is setting off fireworks. Oh, there's a note there. What is it? July 7th, 1986. Ron. Hey man. Guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get when I'm back. Dave. I think Dave likes to party. Oh. Alright, well, I guess Q is to read. I'm keeping this note. Pinecone. Pinecone is coming with me. Oh, what was that? Tab to view. Oh, yeah. Alright. Oh, I gotta drop the pinecone and look at the map. Well, it looks like we can go either way. We'll go to the left. Where's Pinecone? 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 Where'd he go? Man. Did it spawn back in the box? And no. Alright, fine. Pinecone is lost. I don't see it. Yeah, it's gone. Alright, moving on. R to toggle jogging. Oh, thank goodness. I thought we were gonna have to walk at that speed the whole time. Looks like a fallen tree. Clawed up tree.
Hey, there's a tree out here
Oh.
that's been ripped out.
And?
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Christ, lady.
Yeah, that's not concerning at all, you know. It's just, it's normal for people to go missing.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
Cripple Gulch Widowmaker. Boss is gonna get me killed hill.
What about boss is gonna get me killed hill?
Oh, is that Absorka Indian? Maybe Creek?
That's actually English for not in my job description.
Wait, did it? Oh man. We actually wrote that in on the map. Alright, well, this hill is known as Boss is gonna get me killed hill. It rolls right off the tongue. Alright.
How do you expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get that rope?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just lash it to something nearby and take it slow.
Alright. Repel spacebar. Alright, here we go. Oh,
No!
Henry might have a concussion. His arm scratched up. I don't know.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my boss almost got me killed.
First, your boss is a delight. Secondly, Jesus. What exactly happened?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Did I go down here?
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer.
Yeah.
You can explore later.
I don't think we need to climb down a hill for a little bit there after what happened. Looks like there's a path off to the right. Or the left. Maybe we'll go right. Report Meadow. A nice camping spot. These cliffs down here or something. Hey, I'm not sure where to look.
I'm staring at the big outcropping down here, but I'm not quite sure where to look for our pyrotechnicians.
Maybe keep heading west toward the lake.
Wow, there's a big rock outcropping down here near the lake. It's really something.
Yeah, makes for good camping. There used to be a group of guys who would boulder out there a couple times a year.
What happened to him?
Dunno, just stopped coming out.
Hey, I think this is the path. Looks like we might be able to go in here. Let's see what's over here. Oh. Raccoon. What's he doing? Does he have a granola bar? He has a granola bar.
There's a critter out here. A raccoon.
I can't understand you.
Because I'm whispering.
Because you're whispering.
crouch in this game? No, can't. Hey, raccoon.
Pears,
Can I
pears,
have that
pears!
granola bar?
Yes!
What the?
I'm doing a crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples peeling fruit. Anyway, hope you're having a good afternoon.
Man,
Thanks.
I want that granola bar. Alright. Looks like that might have been it. Yeah, I think that might have been it. Oh, can't go that way. What if we go on that left path? What's over there? We got raccoon over here. Oh, keep forgetting it. Excuse me? Might be a couple bugs in this game. I keep forgetting I could press R to sprint. Or to jog, I should say. There's a path up here. Ah, here we go. I don't know where this is gonna lead. Probably to nowhere. Exactly. Nowhere. Alright. Oh, wait.
You know what? I'm not the maid.
Yeah?
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over.
I'll
Are you
clean them up.
fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
I would like to retract my statement about knuckle sandwiches. Feet away.
Feet away. I'm gonna get 2 knuckle sandwiches. Alright. Looks like there's backpacks over there. Now, this upcoming part, it's got copyrighted music in the boombox. I will be muting the sound, but the voice lines will still be there. So it'll be silent until either Delilah or Henry talk. And then I'll turn the sound back on once we leave this area. Or at least once I get rid of the boombox. Oh, I could just mute it from there. Is it mute or is it... Alright. So the sound should be muted, but the dialogue shouldn't, or should still be there.
They left their packs
Yep,
tied
there
up
we go.
here.
Don't f with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Dan Design. What?
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire too.
You know, they
Middle of the
color-coded the
woods?
fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Yeah, let's get rid of that. They don't need that. Hey, we got some whiskey.
Oh, ferret are Irish.
Yeah, I'm not. I should probably tell Delilah.
Probably don't need this in my life right now.
No, we need that, Henry. We're taking that.
They left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Great.
Alright, just gonna save that for later.
What do you know? People with manners drink beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musqua Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these litter bugs, though, that's for sure. Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
Can I use them later? Nope. Alright. I'll take them. Oh, we got some clothes.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like 2 people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Yeah, they gonna get some knuckle sandwiches.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac.
Oh,
Remain
jeez.
professional.
And drunk. Don't forget that, Delilah. Yep.
There are panties.
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
There's a... Ooh.
Yes?
Oh, Henry.
There are 2 naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on. I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know...
2?
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you kids!
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you fatso! Leave us alone! Leave us alone!
Don't pull any more or you're... All right?
Don't threaten us!
Yeah, who the hell are you, creep?
Oh, he's just one of those lonely guys who likes to boss people around.
Took all of your stuff. The fireworks, the whiskey, you name it.
What?
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing.
That's so bogus.
You're gonna pay for that.
Can we just get out of here?
Ew, totally. Whoa, hey, put that down. Seriously, it was expensive.
Cool it with the fireworks.
Please just put it down. We won't light anymore.
Ugh, this guy's creepy, Chelsea.
You probably have a tiny... Thank you. Now, leave us alone. You!
Hey.
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Oh, you, psycho.
Yeah, you!
You'll pay for this. You can't
Jeez.
just harass girls in the woods. Let's get out of here.
Alright. Well, that's taken care of. Find a way back to Two Forks Lookout. I'll turn the audio back on. Or at least the sounds, I should say. Yeah, now that the boombox is in the ocean.
Hey,
Or
that go okay?
ocean. Wow. In the lake.
I might have got a little hot.
What's a little hot?
Some of their personal property took a swim.
Ugh,
Well, I can't do anything about it now.
Two
Nope.
Forks.
thanks for dealing with him, though. Seriously.
No problem.
Alright. What's this way? Can we go this way?
Well, this lake does seem like a good spot to swim, even if the last people to do so were...
Yeah,
Oh,
right now,
Cash
though, it's all
305.
snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But as hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
starting to feel like it. Any chance of those kids getting a disease in this lake, like diphtheria or consumption or...
Consumption? Not if they're not 19th century chimney sweeps, no.
You know, whatever.
I mean, if they drank a bunch, Giardia maybe, but probably not this time of year.
Well, that's too bad.
Copy information. Okay. So I think it is when we update the map information, I think it is the red lines that are being drawn in. So it looks like there's a path up to Wapiti Meadow? I have no clue if I'm saying that right. There's another note. I think that August 29th, 1986. Ron, got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though, budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got hung up. Dave. P.S. Amigos is Spanish and Profesionales is Italian. Alright. Keeping that note.
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado.
There's a University of Eastern Colorado?
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
The Fourth Estate? What in the world? Oh. It's like a murder mystery or something? I have no clue. Just gonna put that back in there. Alright. Where was that path? Nothing there. So we go right? Wait. What? Oh, it is this way. I was like, wait a minute. Well, looks like we are not going there. Yeah, I don't have a rope. Alright, well, we'll come back to that, hopefully.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
What happened last summer that accounted for this windfall?
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Hey, I can see my tower. How do I get back?
If it's the one I think it is, there should be an old trail the Forest Service closed off a couple years back.
And I'm sure their reasons for closing it off had nothing to do with safety, right?
Oh, it washed out and became a death trap. So, be careful.
Great. So let's go to the death trap trail that leads back to our tower. Great. I keep forgetting you can jog. Alright. Go under here? No. Can't crouch, I don't think. Alright. Continuing. Uh-oh.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not going to strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I
Oh,
don't like
jeez.
the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Yeah, that's worse. Alright. Copy this information down. Oh. Looks like there's a trail that heads north. Thoroughfare lookout. Telephone pole. Okay.
There's a horn or an antler or whatever.
Well, antlers are made of bone, and horns are made of the same stuff as your fingernails.
I guess this is a bone.
Antler. A ranger must have found it this spring.
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
F to toggle flashlight. Sweet. Find a way back to Two Forks Lookout. I want to go north. Is that north? Yeah, that's north. All right, we're gonna go this way. Gap in bush, clear. Oh yeah. Let's see what's back here. Kind of creepy. And it's gonna storm soon. Oh boy. I don't know if I should be out here. What's that noise?
What are these power lines doing out here to the north?
Those are comms lines. They connect folks like me to Central Command.
Got it.
And if you can see them, that means you turn north of the cave and far, far away from Two Forks. You should head back.
No, we're gonna keep exploring up here. We're gonna see what's out here. Looks like there's 2 different paths we can go. Left kind of looks like that. And then on that right side there was I think like another area we can go to. How do we get to the right side though? Can we even go over there? I don't think we can. No. Or am I just dumb? Just up here? Yeah, I'm just dumb. It's up here. Beartooth Point Thoroughfare Fire Lookout. Isn't that where Delilah is? Thoroughfare? I think that's where Delilah is.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa, you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, you know, use abandoned shitters at your own peril.
That's not creepy at all. Just a boarded up cabin out in the middle of the woods, what?
Anything I should know about the cabin at the top of this hill? Hello? Okay, then.
Oh. Delilah don't want to talk about the old cabin. Alright.
I found an old notepad of, I guess, songs. someone was writing a song called Old Shoshone.
Old Shoshone, where the sky is blue and the teens are nude.
It's it's just like that, except about 10 times more depressing.
Same. We're gonna read this one. Old Shoshone, Winthrop Carter, Hawk's Rest. Refrain. I'm headed off to Old Shoshone, where the birds and the bees won't know me, where men in the war don't exist no more, and there ain't no gals to keep no score. I'm taking off for the woods, to a place where there ain't no shoals. Don't need no books, I'll ponder the ponderosas. Don't need no lady, I'll marry the mariposas. I butchered that. My bad. I can't waste no time in getting there. I'll do 80 down 80 without a prayer. Don't need no gal, I'll spruce up for the spruces. Don't need no pal, I'll change my mood for the mooses. If you're wondering where's been, it's been caverding with the aspens. Don't need no grass, I'll get altered among the alders. Don't need no mass, I'll grovel before the boulders. I'm headed off to Old Shoshone, where the elk and the owls won't know me, where there ain't no judges to whom I gotta plea, because I can be me in Old Shoshone. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna keep that too. Alright, what's up with this cabin over here that Delilah won't talk about? First, we're gonna check this. Excuse me? This game has a couple bugs in it. Let's try that again. No, alright, stop. Please. Please let me open the box. There we go. Alright. I have no idea what that was. No map information.
Huh. Found an old hat from a Korean War vet.
You'd be surprised how many former service members take this gig.
Alright.
Well, makes sense.
I imagine if you've been through war, you probably can't get enough silence.
My hat now. Finders keepers. Alright. Wasn't me. It was like that when I got here. So was that. Cigarette boxes, ruined firefinder. Was this a lookout? That's an awesome view, though. Can we go up this way? Alright, down we go. What, did this game turn into a horror game or something? Destroyed guitar. That's a nice guitar. Cigarette boxes, burned bed. More cigarettes? Man. I think, oh, those aren't. Oh, those are pencils, not cigarettes. Oh, jeez. Tree poster. Flora of the Shoshone. Old stove. Oh, jeez. Raccoon. That's karma for scaring the other one from earlier.
Holy crap, I think I might have just gotten rabies.
Go on.
I'm sniffing around an old lookout and I got attacked by a raccoon.
Did he bite you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're probably fine. Wait, is the lookout you're in burned to a crisp and filled with raccoons?
Apparently.
Hawk's Rest.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're doing.
What do you mean? I just like to stay out of haunted places myself.
Okay, go on. Out with it.
You want to hear about Raccoon Carter?
Raccoon Carter.
So, some years ago, way before my time, a man named Winthrop Carter was stationed at Hawk's Rest. He was an angry, angry loner. The story was he lost his life savings betting on horse fights.
Horse fights?
In Mexico. So he did what a lot of us do in times of trouble. He signed up with the Forest Service to watch for fires. His first night in his lookout, there was a break-in. Break-ins didn't stop. Finally, one night he awoke to find someone in his lookout. He reached for his hand axe and threw it at the figure. And just before the axe killed its target, he heard a small voice cry, "Help!"
What was it?
A raccoon.
Oh, of course.
See, back in these days, the Forest Service wasn't so good about dropping off food and supplies, and well, Carter was hungry. So he did what anyone would do. He skinned and ate it. Eventually, Carter didn't want to eat anything else. It was raccoons or nothing. But one night, as he sharpened his raccoon blade, there was a scratching at the door. He looked towards it, and again, heard a tiny voice. "Help! Help!" He approached slowly, knife in hand, and ripped the door open. But no one was there. But then, from under the bed, he heard another small voice. "Help! Help!" Carter looked under the bed, and, of course, nothing was there either. So, startled but believing he was just tired, Raccoon Carter went out hunting, and for the first night in months, came up empty. Now, in bed, his stomach rumbling, he hears the voice again. "Help! Help!" And now, he wonders if it's coming from inside of him. But then, a figure appears at the edge of the bed. Again, he reaches for his axe, but in its place is another figure. He looks for the door, and there are more and more figures. Beady, glowing eyes peering out through dark masks. He leaps out of bed, horrified, slips and hits his head. And before he can get up, he feels hundreds of little fingers and razor-sharp teeth digging into his skin. Far away in Bighorn Tower, the lookout reported hearing a voice echoing through the valley. Loud at first, and then smaller and smaller, until they faded away forever. "Help! Help! Help!" And that's the story of Raccoon Carter. His ghost still wanders through the valley, moaning, "Help! Help!" on hot summer nights.
So, what did the raccoons want help with in the end?
Huh?
Well, they kept crying out for help, help, help.
Ah, hell if I know. Listen, you can't trust raccoons.
Exactly. They'll jump scare you.
Hey, you keep your lights on at night?
I'm doing a crossword puzzle. I do a lot of crossword puzzles.
Nerd. No, kidding. Crossword puzzles are fun. Alright. Well, looks like we can't continue north. So I guess let's head back and go to that cave. I think I could find my way back. I don't need no map. On the road again. Alright. Is it really this far? Oh, wait. Oh, what? Okay. What's that? Well, there's a tie-off point there. Alright. Can't go that way, I guess. Cave time.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So,
So, I say, you're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
Oh, that's not shift.
Hello? Oh!
What everybody would do.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
Alright, well, we'll keep an eye out for an extra set of keys for the gate in the cave. I want to know what's behind that gate. Alright, let's keep going. Hey,
There's some guy out here giving me the
what are you
creeps.
doing?
The creeps?
I got a flashlight too.
Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
It's outside.
And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Yeah, but who was he? And what's he doing out here? Alright. Keep climbing up. Henry's out of breath. Oh, there's the sign. Trail closed sign. Oh. Well, it's not closed anymore.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anything for the
Anytime.
service. Alright. Who's that?
Ah!
Oh. Hello. Oh, Forest Burns. I don't know if that's a good name for the mascot.
You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Exactly.
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns. So it's just
Baseball.
the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee
Hole in
wherever I
one.
want as well.
Hey, Delilah, we don't need to know that. Calm down.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
No, wait.
I feel like I'm going to be murdered when I'm in the outhouse.
Feeling a little exposed, are we?
Hey, no man in the history of the world has felt tough with his pants around his ankles.
Be strong. You can always call if you're having trouble.
Sure, I'll do that.
Oh, jeez. I like Delilah's humor. Alright. Well, let's get back up in our tower. What is that? Cistern? Oh. Cinder blocks. Excuse me? Why?
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the
You should get inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Turn my flashlight on. Or off. I'm leaving that open. So if that's closed, somebody's in there. Wish I could sprint. Alright. Hey.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked
Really?
the place. Threw my typewriter out the window.
Holy... I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, hey. Oh. It's not fixed. It's just a blank piece of paper now. Okay.
The place is trashed. My sheets.
Okay, I put in a call.
Oh, man.
That was fast.
Yeah, well... Do you have any idea who could have done this?
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake. Ugh, them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't
Can I
believe
drink this?
someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it.
Regular
And now I've got to worry
bleach.
about some, violent campers?
You got some
Okay,
diet
in the
bleach?
morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
Yep.
Yeah, someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
Yeah.
Grenades?
I'll see what I can do.
Grenades. Of course, that's what Henry would say. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, I don't know what that noise was.
Wake up!
Wake up. I am up.
Hey, wake up!
No. What if I want to go back to bed? Can I go back to bed? Oh. Still haven't fixed the window. Alright. Well, that's gonna have to be it for today's video. Part 1 of Firewatch. If you guys have been liking the videos I've been posting so far, please let me know down in the comments below, and also let me know if you have any game recommendations. I'll take a look at them. Alright. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Have a good night.